A woman who hadn't bought a ticket snuck onto a ship, only to be discovered by the sailors. However, instead of kicking her off, they took her to the room of their superior on the second floor and took the baby from her arms. They forced her to find another way to pay for her passage, but simply serving the superior wasn't enough. Two of the sailors also wanted to profit from the situation. After tormenting the woman, they begrudgingly gave her a bowl of cheap rice, hoping to silence her. The long voyage would last several more days. Fortunately, the woman met a kind elderly lady. It was the elderly woman's appearance that sparked the woman's desire for revenge. As it turned out, these people had no intention of letting her go. Her wounds hadn't even fully healed, and they were already planning to use her again. With no other choice, the woman entrusted her child to the elderly lady. The elderly woman could tell what the woman had gone through. When the captain heard that someone had snuck aboard without a ticket, he was furious. Although his subordinates had collected the fare, he had not personally benefited from it. This was something he couldn't tolerate. 3 minutes later, the woman, looking dazed, turned to the cabin and begged the elderly lady to give her the poison in the package. Without a word, the old woman handed it over. The woman clutched the poison and walked to the dining room, where the crew had no idea danger was looming. They ordered her to serve tea, which gave the woman the opportunity she needed for revenge. All 3 of the sailors who had abused her were dealt with, and even the seemingly respectable captain tasted the consequences of his actions. The next morning, the captain felt something was wrong, but he had no idea that it was the poison taking effect. When the ship docked, the woman didn't see the fate of the men, but she did notice a large group of paramedics rushing to the scene. However, her suffering wasn't over. In her search for her child's father in the city, she was now penniless, yet she still managed to board a bus for the return trip. Fortunately, when the ticket inspector came around, a kind-hearted man bought her ticket. He even listened sympathetically as she shared her story. After hearing her tale, the man expressed his sympathy, which made the woman think she had finally met a good person. But when she began breastfeeding her child, the man's greedy gaze betrayed his true intentions. As the bus journey continued, they were caught in a violent storm. All the passengers were placed in a hotel to rest, and the kind man, feeling pity for the woman who had no money, brought her food. Despite having an inkling that he might not have good intentions, the woman still thanked him.